another edition of The Deep Condish, where we deep condition our hair weekly while we get caught up on, you know, the hip hop and culture dish, and while we deep condition our hair, okay? So grab your conditioners and let's condish this. If you're new here, I would really appreciate it if you guys would go ahead and hit the like button as well as the subscribe button. Like, show some love, because I feel like this week, I ain't gonna say it was a week of love, because you know there's always some mess going on, but you know, I feel like it was a pretty good week for me. So how was your guys' week? So you planning on having a better week than you did already? I think that's the attitude that you should have. But anyways, let's just jump into the fist pump news. But before we do that, I'm going to remind you that if you want to know what I'm deep conditioning with, don't forget to check out the description box, because it's always there, sis. Yes. yes. But anyways, we're going to jump into the fist pump segment for this week. Really wasn't a lot going on. Fist pump. Let's give the fist pump to Matt Barnes. He is actually starting a scholarship for the Stephon Clark's, his sons. You know, Stephon Clark was a man who was murdered unlawfully. So I think that's a positive thing in the news today. And Black Panther. Shout out to Black Panther. It's playing in Saudi Arabia. Oh, I hate that word. Anyway, it's playing over there for the first time, I think, in like 35 years. They had a movie play over there, period. Wow, I think that's amazing. Also, it just broke another record. It's the 4th movie in U.S. history, and they're projecting it to bypass the 3rd spot, which is Titanic. And y'all know Titanic was like popping. This conditioner is going on really smooth. Don't forget to check out the description box, because it's my first time using this one. Also in fist pump news, it was already expected. I feel like I talk about this every other week anyway. Cardi B is pregnant. She announced it on SNL. We knew. I feel like we knew, but I guess it was a good marketing thing. And I feel like a reason probably why she hit it, not because of anyone's opinion, because she had an album coming up, and I don't think that it would be smart to go around, well, she's pregnant, but to be out here pregnant singing the songs that was on her album. Because have y'all heard them songs that was on her album? Listen, we're gonna get to that in the witty listens for the week, but yes, congratulations to her. She's so cute. I wonder how far along she is. As of me recording this video, they haven't really released anything like this, so I don't know. But I feel like she at least 7 months, 6 or 7, and then I don't know, people carry babies different. I feel like she at least 7 though. I don't know, but shout out to her. I'm not gonna be, this is the fist pump news for the week, so I don't know how many kids Offset got. Don't ask me, ask Google, okay? But yeah, so I'm excited for her, you know, and her new chapter, her first child. Let's jump into the mess segment for the week. We're gonna start off with Sapphire. There was a lot of people were making fun of him because he did an interview with Angie Martinez, and he kind of got choked up, a little teary. I ain't gonna say a little teary eyed, but he kind of got a little choked up and emotional because 2 hours, like probably like almost 2 hours before he did the interview, he was robbed at gunpoint with 2 guys, and he was his vibrations were kind of low. So she asked him what was wrong. He revealed that he had just got robbed. They put a gun to his head. And I think not too long ago, probably a week or 2 ago, his uncle was murdered because they robbed him, but they actually shot him. So imagine what someone has go through when somebody basically have their life in your hand, your life in their hands. That's got to be one of the scariest things in this world, to see your life just flash for free. So I don't blame him for getting choked up. I don't feel like people should hide their emotions anyways, because let people live, bro. That's all I got to say about that. But that's what happened with him, and they found out who did it. 2 guys were arrested, and one of the guys was actually his childhood friend, and who was like in pictures with him and stuff before Nikki was like big. Yes. So obviously an inside job if he knew enough to know that, you know what I'm saying, where to find him when he wasn't gonna have security and stuff like that. So watch your friends, because they quick to turn to your foes, okay? Moving right along, we're gonna talk about Fabulous and his, he really ain't too fabulous these days, and his aggravated assault charges, which he's now facing 35 years in prison. I talked to y'all, I think last week, about a video that leaked, and he was very irate with Emily, who was his girl, was his girlfriend and the mother of his children. He was like running up and cursing out her father and asking why would she bring him to his house, and she like, that's my dad. And it seemed like, I don't know what it was, I can't really make out because the video wasn't close, but it was enough to see. It looked like he had some kind of, maybe a knife or something in his hand. I don't know, it was a whole mess. Kids in the background screaming. Anyways, a lot of people are taking up for him and like, oh, he went this long without any kind of bad, you know, things attached to his name. Now y'all dragging his name through the mud. He doesn't have a person. Your girl Lil Mo, or Lil No, because nobody knows about her now, she was one of the people taking up for him. I was like, listen, abuse is abuse. I don't care if you never knew how to spell assault or abuse, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. Abuse is abuse, and you shouldn't be taking up for no man who is abusing a woman. It was a report filed, I think a couple years ago. I don't know how long it was ago, let me not lie, but Emily was missing 2 teeth. So if you can knock a woman's teeth out, I don't know who did it, but this was a report that was filed. So listen y'all, this is a serious matter. I mean, even if you like him, you can be his biggest fan, but stand up for what's right, because what if that's your cousin? What if that was you? What if that was your daughter? You know what I mean? Or your best friend? You would definitely not want her to go through anything like this. So yeah, whatever, that's y'all boy. Also, while we speaking on him facing what he was facing, sorry y'all, need some more conditioner. He's facing 35 years in prison. Meanwhile, they're really trying to get your boy McMill out. The DA kind of motioned for him to like be eligible for parole, but at this point it's really not in their hands to release McMill. It's up to the Supreme Court to see if he can post bail. Yeah, so that's basically what's going on with him. If they didn't kept that man in there for the reason that they have him in there, if they kept him in there long and he missed the whole Super Bowl and they decide they want to let him out on bail, bruh, I'd be so mad if I was me. I mean, happy because you got free, but like they let you out after all the action that basically went on. This gotta suck. This really gotta suck. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on with little Minky Mink. If you guys are fans of him. Also, this is probably the most ratchet. I feel like this is the most ratchet thing that happened through the week. Y'all girl, the one, and not only Black China, because there's a lot of little Chinas like around here. Black China baby is at Six Flags cutting up. She was at Six Flags cutting up. So let me tell you how the day went. So she posted, you know, with her baby Dream, and she also had I think her son's name is King. They riding in the little, you know, the little pink thing, the little cart, you can push kids around at the park. She riding, they smiling, they having a good time. She's hugging her little brother on it, and then they cut to clips of China snatching the thing up. I don't know where the kids were, snatching a little toy pusher car thing up, trying to hit some girl with it, trying to fight. Girl, running up, they fighting, acting crazy. And it turns out that when the news leaked, that the girl had said that Dream was cute, and I think the nanny had Dream at the time. I don't think China was around. Maybe she was with the son, I'm not sure, but she said, oh, this is, you know, this is not verbatim, but she was like, oh, she's a cute little girl. And it was said that she kind of like touched the girl's hand, and China, this is all allegedly, was like, don't touch the kid, bro. Like, don't touch my child. And then the girl kind of like got offended, like, who you talking to, yada yada yada. and I guess Black China said she was gonna beat her up. Somebody asked the girl, oh, you the girl that China was gonna beat her up? And she like, what? And of course she went to start more trouble. At this point, I feel like this whole situation could have been avoided. It's like, grow up. How old are we in this situation? Like, every time somebody say something to you or say something to provoke you, are you actually going to let them control you? Because when you let somebody else's control your emotion, they have every bit of control over you. You know what I'm saying? It's just something I learned, you know, maturing or whatever. Don't be fooled, you know. You can still get it if you try me in these comments, but I'm saying I don't really be too bothered, you know. You know, I really just be cooling. But I feel like this whole situation was totally avoidable. Some people crazy about their kids. Other people don't mind somebody walking up, touching their child hand. Oh, she's so cute. Don't touch my child's face. Don't touch my child's hands. Because I don't even know. You probably don't wash your hand after you use the bathroom. Like, I'm already a germaphobe myself, so I think I'm probably much setting up my child. Like me being a crazy parent. I don't know. But what do y'all think? Do you think China overreacted by telling her, don't touch my child? Don't touch, you know? Or do you think that, you know, that's justifiable? Like, yeah, don't touch the kid. You can say she's cute, but like, and then the girl is a Kardashian. Like, you already know she's gonna be extra behind the little girl anyways. Like, sis. But yeah, we're gonna jump into the witty listens for the week. What I've been listening to. I've been listening to Cardi B's album, sis. I've definitely been listening to Cardi B's album. My favorite songs on there, I like all the songs rather than the singles that she been put out, like Bodak Yellow and Cardi. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But I like all of them. I like those songs too, but it's like the old. You know how you listening to something and the single comes on, you like skip because you already know that song. You want to hear the new and fresh ones. But I like it. I like the song with SZA on there. It's a bop. And Through Your Phone is a good song too. I like that one because Cardi's whole album is like full of quotables and captions. Oh, also Drake dropped a new song called Nice for What. It definitely has a New Orleans bounce feel to it. So if you like to dance or whatever, you definitely want to check out that. Also, I ain't gonna even lie, y'all, Miguel, I've been listening to Miguel like all week, and I went to a Miguel concert like the other day. Fire, Lord Jesus, a fire. It was fire. I love Miguel. He put on a good show. If y'all haven't seen him, I think this is the last week of his tour. So the War and Leisure tour, whole album fire. Like, anyways, yeah, I definitely been bumping Miguel a lot. Also, you know, I've been doing kind of something different and putting y'all on new music from like indie artists or artists that you probably wouldn't ever hear of before. Maybe you would, some of you guys. But today's song is by Dave B. That's D-A-V-E. B as in boy. So Dave B. And it's called Sweetest Thing. Yeah. So go ahead and search that on your little Apple Music title, Spotify. Search that song Sweetest Thing by Dave B and tell me how you like it. You can comment in the comments and tell me how you like it, or you can do like my other Whitney did last week. She commented under one of my Instagram posts. It was like, I listened to the song by Olivia, it's good, like let me know. And also you can let me know what you guys are listening to by clicking and using my hashtag Witty Listens. Okay, that pretty much concludes this deep condish. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and hit the like button off GP. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.